What's up, JW here, and today we have the weekly setup review of AEW. Today we're reviewing Wednesday Night Dynamite. Oh my gosh, this show was absolutely insane, coming off Forbidden Door that was on Sunday. Absolute great show. But oh my gosh, this show, outstanding. They started out the show with Moxley versus Ishii. Really good match these two put on. Oh my gosh, they were headbutting each other in the head, and Moxley got busted open hard way from just getting headbutted a million times by Ishii. He had a huge knot on the top of his head. He was pouring blood in this match. This match was like 30 minutes long. It was super good. Moxley ended up picking up the victory. It was a great match to start off the show. Absolutely loved it. Couldn't believe Moxley got busted open hard way from getting headbutted in the head. After that was Keith Lee, Orange Cassidy, and some other shorter Mexican guy that Mexican like luchador wrestler. I can't remember his name, but he came out with like a kind of like a similar outfit to this, but this is the old WWE midget, like a bold guy. I'm just using him because I'm having him stand up there because it was against Jericho Appreciation Society, and he did a crazy like backflip thing onto everybody outside of the ring. But Orange Cassidy, Keith Lee, and another guy picked up the victory to beat Jericho Appreciation Society. Keith Lee dominated in this match. So glad he's back to wrestling. He's been off TV for a little bit, but he's the one that picked up the victory for the team. After that, backstage, Adam Cole got out of his car, and then after that, pulling up was MJF, peeked out of his head. He totally was playing mind tricks with Adam Cole. He's trying to be friendly with Adam Cole. It was hysterical because MJF was like so friendly and nice. It was so weird, but so hysterical at the same time. And he made like merch and everything. He wants to become tag team champions with Adam Cole. He's just trying to get Adam Cole away from challenging him for the AEW title. It was actually pretty cool, and then they ended up leaving together in a car. It was actually I thought it was a pretty funny segment. After that, backstage, the Elite, Hangman Adam Page and the Young Bucks put a challenge out, and Evil Uno came up with John Silver. The whole entire Dark Order came up and was mad at Hangman and everything, and they challenged, said, "We're no longer your friends, we're your opponents." So they fought. That was a 6-man tag match. It was Hangman, Bucks versus Dark Order. Oh my gosh, that match was so good. Like, it was so fast paced and everything. Great match performance by the Dark Order and the Elite. Amazing. You could tell at the beginning for a while Hangman didn't want to fight the Dark Order, and by the end he's just beating the holy hell out of him, and the Elite ended up picking up the victory. But after that, Dark Order stepped out of the ring and like kind of like moved their hands for somebody, and the whole entire BCC came out beating up the Elite, and then Eddie Kingston came out to save the Elite, but he got attacked while Dark Order is just standing outside the ring pretty much laughing at Hangman, while Hangman's just chilling there staring at them, getting beat up, pouring blood because they took a screwdriver to Hangman's face. They had Eddie Kingston's arm in a chair with Wheeler Yuta holding him into a lock, while Claudio was sitting over his body and on a chair. The Bucks were out cold, and then Moxley announced Elite BCC Blood and Guts. It's like July 16th or something. It was like around that time. It's that Wednesday night Dynamite is going to be Blood and Guts Elite versus Blackpool Combat Club. Absolutely super excited for that. That'll be an awesome match. After that, Jack Perry, otherwise known as Jungle Boy, but now he's going by Jack Perry because it's his real name, but he's no longer Jungle Boy. He's a heel. He came out to his music and he said you guys are never going to hear this music again, and pretty much called Hook a coward because he turned on Hook at Forbidden Door and attacked him, and then Hook came out, and then Jack Perry ran through the audience backstage, and jumped into a car and took off while Hook was chasing him. And he says he's going to take his title, his family title, the FTW title, away from him. So I'm assuming they're going to fight for that title eventually. And then the main event of the evening, absolutely amazing match, probably definitely best match of the show. It was insane. It was Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho, as known as Painmaker Chris Jericho, versus Darby Allin and Sting in a Tornado No Rules match. Tornado tag, no rules match. Absolutely crazy performance by Sting and Chris Jericho going back and forth. But at the middle of the match or something, I couldn't even believe what I saw. So Sammy Guevara there was 2 tables down. He was laying on the table. Darby was about to jump, but Sting told him no. And Sting got on top of the freaking ladder like this, literally just like this, and jumped. And the thing about Sting, though, let's just say this is the figure. He jumped, and he didn't make it all the way. His knees buckled, but they broke the one table, and his chin hit this other table right on the edge of it. And he went face first, and like totally, I think he either bit his tongue or broke a tooth because his mouth was pouring blood. And after that, I think he bit his tongue because you could see his tongue didn't look right. But for 60-something years old, I couldn't believe Sting did that. I mean, like, that's something some wrestlers won't even do that, and they're like in their prime. Like, that's absolutely crazy that Sting did that. And also getting hurt and kept on continuing the match. I hope that's all what just happened, was he just bit his tongue. Hopefully he didn't hurt anything else. But that was an absolute crazy stunt by Sting, and Sammy Guevara helping him, put him over, and catching him when he fell, when he jumped. But overall, and then Sting also, before when the match started, Sting and Chris Jericho had a fight with their bats. It was like something out of Star Wars, man. It was like for a whole minute they were having a bat fight, but it was like ting ting ting. It was pretty cool. But Sting and Jericho were in the ring at the end, fighting, and then ended up Sting ended up pinning Sammy Guevara, and they won. So he still has not pinned Jericho. So I think at All In, this is setting up Jericho versus Sting at All In, which will be an absolute insane match. But overall, this show was absolutely amazing. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Absolute great show. Every single match was good. Everything about it was just great. But overall, loved it. Absolutely loved it. But this year, make sure that like and subscribe to stay tuned for more wrestling figure content and some gaming content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.